Hey, welcome to another episode of New Gameplay today. Jumping right into it. Here's a menu. Ben Reeves, you're here.
Here I am.
Suriel Vasquez.
Hi.
We got a full house. Leo Vader.
I'm the most here of all.
I hope you like this screen, because we're going to be here for a while.
2 Point Hospital.
What are we looking at here, Ben Reeves?
Yeah, it's a game from the creators of Theme Hospital, if you guys remember that game.
Mm-hmm.
It was a game where you created a hospital.
Yep.
And it was a management sim game, and they're resurrecting the game like 20 years later.
Yep.
The original creators who went on to... They worked on Fable together at Lionhead.
Okay.
And they've broken off. They started their own company called 2 Point Studio.
Nice.
Creatively enough. And so here it is. This is me actually playing the game.
So you've already done this. We can't affect what you're doing,
No.
because this is footage that you recorded.
You could try, see what happens. Maybe it lines up really well with what I already did.
Okay.
But yeah, this is the very beginning of the game from the start, and that's how games work.
And time.
Yeah. And so one thing I liked is just like the descriptions on employees I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's like motivated, charismatic, feigns tardiness to seem busy.
Yep.
So, you know, there's a little like humor touches in all these that are pretty good.
I like
that.
his name is Gerald Trousers. That's kind of the humorous touch I like.
That's also really good.
Hey, you know what I like? Let's
Yeah.
just make it a trifecta. I like the music.
The music was good.
Suriel, keep the combo going. What do you like?
I like that.
Doesn't have to be about the game, just food.
Oh, well, no. I kind of like the look of it. I appreciate sort of the friendly, simple look of like the tile.
Yeah.
Sure. So I would say like they went for a sort of claymation style look
Yeah.
to it, if you can tell.
Sort of reminds me of Wallace and Gromit a little
Yeah.
bit.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, the Aardman guys.
Did you say
And-
that accusatorily?
Yes, I said, what did you guys do? Who did you rip off? They said,
It's a good way to start an
Gromit.
interview too.
Absolutely.
Just be aggressive.
So what was going through your mind here, if you could take us? You said just a cubicle in the middle of this empty space.
I said, I need an office. Where should I put this?
My office should be at the very center of this building where it is the most distracting.
I'm very important. So
Okay, I can see actually they are telling you to do
They-
just what you're doing, so I apologize for getting in your face like that.
they do. It was very
Exactly
rude.
like that.
They have like little this is the first hospital you run in the game, and there's going to be a couple of series of hospitals that you run through, and you're basically trying to make the best hospital possible.
Yes.
5-star hospital, and there's little mini missions up in the upper right hand corner
Yeah.
that you can see. So the first one was to create a general practitioner's office,
A GP.
a GP, and now I got to hire a GP. And this guy looks real good. 5
He's got
stars.
sunglasses, so he's pretty cool.
He prefers baths to showers.
Yep.
That's right.
He has green fingers.
I don't know how
That's
I
the
feel
guy you
about
want
that.
on your
I
team.
think that's a little weird though.
I always
Who
preferred showers,
bathes
but-
these days?
Yeah. When was the last time anyone took a bath?
He's
took
got a
one
green
last
finger
week,
though, so
actually.
he's probably really
Yeah,
good with
baths.
plants.
Could you pick up that guy and just drag him around forever?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, fun.
I mean, the
You can technically move the cursor, you know.
good
like-
gameplay.
I love it when the cursor always works.
Yeah.
So, do the decorations in your little office that you've got here, do they do anything
That's a good
besides
question.
just look nice?
Yes, they do. So they increase your I can't remember what it's called, but basically
Your
the
reputation.
sort of they make the aesthetics of the hospital look better, and so then patients when they come in they'll feel more at ease if there's like good decorations there. Or if
I
there's,
would
like,
feel very at ease if I were that patient right there.
Just walking
right.
into a gymnasium with like a bouncy house in the middle.
This hospital is empty enough
This is a
that
giant
I feel
hospital.
very special being here.
Yeah.
Honestly though, if you walked into a hospital and it looked like this, what would you think?
Am I in the wrong building? Is this
good thing
the
I-
ambulance
this is up
led
front.
here? So I don't know.
It just seems like it's just an empty warehouse that some quote unquote doctor set up.
Is this a movie set? What?
It seems like a movie set, exactly.
Yes, I can help you.
Uh-oh. Now this is a funny game though, so right, they're not going to be like you have crippling bone disorder or something. Like that.
Yeah, or they would probably like come up with a funnier name for that. Like, one of the things is lightheadedness is one of the like diseases you can get.
Okay.
And basically, your head turns into a light bulb. So get it? You're
It works on
lightheaded.
one layer. I love it.
So it's not like,
right.
hey, we're gonna have to put you in a hospice for this period of time.
Right.
One thing I found is that early on they said people tried to build the rooms too big, and you can see, like, I tried to build it super small there.
Yes.
And it showed me, like, oh, it's actually not big enough. So I made it a little bit bigger. The creation tools are actually pretty user-friendly, I found.
That's
it's
good.
easy to, like, add to a room or subtract a room from a room, even after you've created the room.
So for that room, could you be putting garbage cans in it, and then your hospital would seem like it looked nicer?
Because of the garbage cans?
Yeah, or whatever.
So much waste disposal. Yeah, I mean, different items have different amounts of, like, what they add to the feng shui. And then you can, like, unlock new stuff. So as you play, you get these, like, K coins.
That's a nice view.
It's a really good view.
Need to get a better look at this wall.
And you can spend that money to unlock new items.
Do you ever have to build one of those like line systems where it's like, hey, red line leads to this department, and yellow line leads to here?
Oh, that's a good question. It'd be cool if you could do that. I didn't see anything in my playthrough that allowed me to do that. But all the like patients seem to know where to go after they've met with the GP. They're like,
good.
well, I guess I need to go here to get a cure.
Does this game get really political, I hope, Ben?
Political in what way?
Just a scathing indictment on healthcare in
Yeah, like
general?
Obamacare. Like, how am I going to pay for this?
The rhetoric of the game is that you build a health system that's better than what we have.
The big meat grinder.
It's like-
out
You
It
can
could be
press
the-
a button at the end to submit a proposal to Congress based on what you did.
You can send it directly to change.org.
Is this like the new folding at home, basically?
That's what this is. The guys who created this are British, so what do they? They get free healthcare, right?
This is by the people who made America's Army.
Yeah, they probably have no idea what we struggle with over here. That's why they think the healthcare is so fun.
There you
Mm.
So in a way, it's commentary.
go. All right. So, but this person has to wait in line. Could you have multiple GP offices to diagnose new patients? Is that what you want to do ultimately? Or do you just want like that guy to be kind of the choke point?
You can have multiple. In fact, you will want to build multiple, so you
Thank
can
you.
kind of sort through. Okay, where are my lines? Where are people getting backed up? Because I have this pharmacy over here, and if
that what that
everything's
is?
into the pharmacy, then
I saw the centrifuge.
I'll maybe want to build a second one,
Okay.
or build like more things inside there to help speed up the process.
Wait, that's like a fully automated like pill kiosk?
No, there's a like nurse in there
Oh,
or a pharmacist
okay. I'm
who's
just,
helping them out.
I was just thinking about my wildest dream.
Oh, where
You're
can I
not gonna
get
take all these pills. I don't know.
unlimited pills?
One of these pills will cure something.
Just like those candy dispensers at grocery stores.
Put in a quarter and you get a
Those
pill.
Lion's mints at the checkout.
I thought those were pills. Yeah.
All right.
So is this one of those games that was actually good, or do people just like want it to come back because they remember it from when they were a kid?
The original Theme Hospital?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty beloved. Didn't play it a ton when I was a kid, but I researched it and found that people liked it. So
You're not afraid to take on
Yeah.
those tough tasks.
that's right. I'm a real journalist.
So, you did get the messages. Holy cow, time is flying.
Yeah.
We started off January 1st. Now look, it's April 8th.
So we made.
Wow.
I'm making a break room here actually, so you can manage actually your staff's breaks and build an awesome break room. It said the bigger the better, so I tried to make a really big room.
It seems excessively large.
Yeah, well,
It's bigger than
I want
anything
my
else in your
staff to be
hospital.
happy.
Yeah.
Except for the hospital, like just the empty cavern.
Just every other area in the
Also,
hospital.
It always feels like maybe you should wait to open it, the hospital in general,
Yeah.
until you have more than 3 rooms. But hey, I'm no manager. I don't know how to run a hospital.
That's right, Suriel, you're not.
Under construction, but you can just come in and try to get healed.
Yeah,
So-
pardon our mess.
Is there a logic to sort of like the order of how you're placing things? Of like, hey, I know I need a plan. So, like, do you have a plan going into making these rooms, or do you just feel like I'll just put two Sega machines and 2 plants here for no reason? Like, do you feel guided enough to where like I am making these decisions from an informed basis?
I think what Cyril's asking, what the are you doing, Ben?
Well, creating a break room is pretty like you can put whatever you want in the break room. I don't think there's a specific set on what we have to put.
You've done a lot of things since we skipped ahead here. You've built restrooms, which seems
Sure.
like an important thing.
Only one, so men and women. It's my own little
Get to,
commentary
yeah.
on. Yeah,
Oh, like a room for people to just go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, verbal diarrhea.
Yeah, the bedroom.
that's another disease. But yeah, the room over there, that's a ward for like sick patients. I tried to like fill as many beds in there as I could
Yes.
because you get more money the more beds you have, basically.
And that's
So-
a
Right.
fun
people
nightmare
together.
room you've built there.
The one up there at the top.
What are you doing there, buddy?
That was me experimenting with the room creation tools again.
Would you consider that a success?
I would, yeah.
Okay.
Because also somebody has to come in and they have to go down that long winding hall.
There he goes.
And to get to the desk where they can get treated, and then they have to come back out. And I think there's like a skeleton back there too.
Oh, that's like the worst Super Mario 64 level.
It creates a good buffer so that you don't get overloaded with patients.
Yeah.
Give them a little maze to solve.
Absolutely.
That's what hospitals like to do, is make sure everything is as confusing and deliberate for the patients as possible.
It said earlier, you need to keep people entertained. So
I think
true.
it's kind of fun, honestly, for patients.
You're right.
Just
Yeah.
keep them
The
excited.
experience of wandering through the halls of the hospital is really the best part.
Do patients die?
Yeah, in fact, they can die and they can become ghosts.
Oh.
And then your hospital would be haunted. So you can have your janitorial staff deal with the ghosts if they're like good at catching ghosts.
Because the
course they
janitors, that's who deals with ghosts.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, who deals with the ghosts here at Game Informer?
Oh,
That's a problem.
Yeah, our
Good
night
point.
cleaning crew.
We still don't have anybody. It's really unfortunate.
so here's a question. Do you ever get multiple floors?
Oh, good question.
Not in this first scenario I played,
Okay.
but in future scenarios that I saw, you would have multiple buildings. So you could have like a whole complex. So you'd have like an outside area, or people could walk across a courtyard to get to another building.
Okay.
And you'd have like other things in that building, like offices. You can have classrooms to like train up your staff to treat new diseases.
I saw some of those other diseases. There was grout and portishead. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
Those are pretty good. Another one I saw that I liked was Friday Night Fever.
Friday Night Fever.
Yeah,
How does that
Manifest.
manifest. All I saw
Present
was
itself.
like the name of the disease, so I didn't actually see anybody.
Some
That's
doctor.
There's one I can't remember what it's called, but you just lose all your colors. So here is like if you're really interested in examining the statistics, you can like dive into this menu and like just see all the where your money is being spent,
Yeah.
and then presumably go yell at your manager and say like, why are we spending all this money? But yeah, this is kind of cool. You can profit loss, hospital values, cash flow, all that stuff.
Cool.
You're doing pretty well. You're making an
Heck yeah,
$8,000 net.
and I haven't put out any loans, so that's good.
Yeah.
Do you take a hit when patients die?
Good question.
Thank you.
Yeah, probably in some way.
Okay.
Pay insurance.
You definitely get
Yeah.
haunted.
Yeah. But it doesn't
That's not
affect
good.
your bottom line necessarily.
Think so.
You don't
Yeah,
have a
I don't think you
reputation?
get sued or anything. Your reputation doesn't
Okay.
get hit. Actually.
This is the place where you will probably die.
So yeah,
for
you want to
instance.
like have.
Oh God! Did you see? He coughed. Is he
oh my
okay?
gosh. He's sick already.
Oh, no, but now he's
Oh,
Oh
dancing.
no! Is that Friday Night Fever?
Oh my god.
But you can manage the brakes too. You can see over there, so
Oh.
see how much energy. That third one down is my janitorial staff.
Why were
And
they
their
so
energy is
satisfied
not
with
very
their
high.
pay in between April and May?
Oh, you accidentally gave him a raise.
I think I gave somebody a really big raise, but it
Oh,
only
dear.
lasted for a month. And they were like, went back to just being super sour about it.
Now I'm accustomed to this lavish lifestyle.
Took out a loan
I like
for
how
I
they're
need
not
more money.
more mad. They're like, it was nice while it lasted.
So it seems like the temperature and attractiveness just completely in the middle of the road. No one is satisfied with pay.
No, nobody's ever satisfied with pay.
Hey, true that.
Oh,
Cure rate, it's going through the roof here.
yeah.
And see, my reputation's on track. Ultimately, you want to build a 5-star hospital, and you do that through like curing patients, having a really nice looking facility.
It seems you've
hiring really
eliminated
good
your
staff.
mortality rate completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Doesn't look
Just like in
anyone's
real
died.
life.
The goal of a hospital is to have people never, ever die, ever.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the perfect hospital. So, did I miss it or anything? Can you customize the shape of your building at the start, or is it just you buy a certain type of building?
The outer edge is preset. So that's what you have to work with.
Oh,
And that's why it's super awkward in the beginning. You have just a giant open space.
someone's had enough. I think it's your first rage quit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
He wasn't happy with his pay. His,
Oh, you're just gonna throw a
Lavish.
plant at the problem. Classic Reeves.
but you can see the heat map for like, oh, people are not pleased with certain areas. So
Oh,
plop
Oh,
some
really?
plants there and look, a little bit happier.
That's interesting.
Yeah. You want
Pretty
something
cool.
nice to look at, or maybe to munch on? Here's a plant.
It's all herbivores.
Exactly.
But yeah, kind of just looking through some of the other stuff you can buy, like
Yeah.
a variety of different things. They all do different things.
All right.
but I don't know.
You like this game?
It was a fun little game. I had fun playing it, and I'm curious to see where it goes from here because obviously they'll introduce new diseases, and but in terms of like gameplay, I wonder if there's much more to it other than like building new rooms to satisfy that.
Yeah.
I kind of hope there's a little bit more of a goal outside of just like making the best hospital.
Right.
you can
Maybe
imagine.
scenarios like there's a big outbreak of some kind of thing and you've got to maintain.
Just like, crazy amount of these people coming in, or like you start off in a hospital and it's just a wasteland and it's been mismanaged and you're in the hole, you're in debt. Like that could be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
How active are you about, well, does the game force you to be about curing diseases of like, hey, they've introduced something new and you have to do all these steps to fix it? Or is it something where it's like, hey, this is just another element where it's like, hey, here's a disease, here are the steps to fix it?
I didn't get that far into the game, but like I said, you do eventually get to the point where you can research that stuff and you can build a classroom to train your staff. And so I put this guy like somewhere around the corner, I think. I wanted to put him in there so
Wait,
that
is
when
that-
people
is that a
came around the
skeleton?
corner, they saw him. Yeah.
So
To
it's like
scare
as you're
off
wandering
ghosts.
around the halls of a hospital, here's
haunted
a
hospital.
skeleton. here's to remind you of the worst case scenario as you're wandering the halls.
We couldn't get rid of the ghost, so we're just leaning into it. It's the theme of our
We're
house.
having
It's
fun.
the hospital theme.
It's the haunted hospital. You want to come here and get treated.
Look, that person's about to be a skeleton.
All right.
The hospital.
Reeves, when is this out?
This comes out later this year. They haven't announced an actual date, but I'm guessing probably in the fall sometime.
Yeah.
It's being put out by Sega. As
That
you might have
explains the
noticed.
arcade cabinet.
The arcade cabinet
Thank
that says
goodness.
Sega on it.
That would have been a big problem.
It's like,
otherwise.
oh boy, have we thought about this yet, guys?
Yeah.
Should we really do this?
Is it coming to console also or personal computer only? Tell
PC
me.
so far,
Mhm.
and possibly console down the road.
Interesting.
But yeah, PC and I think Mac. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
because
Well,
they are not the same thing.
no.
Oh no! Did somebody just die?
No, just in the middle.
I was
No, she's fine.
Oh,
or
she's
turning into a
Oh,
ghost.
there you go. You just saw her turn into a ghost.
Ah!
That doesn't
Oh
sound
my
so
gosh,
bad.
my
Look at
streak.
them.
I've
They seem pretty
broken my
happy about
streak.
being dead.
You seemed like you were not interested in that at all either.
It's like
I just-
whatever.
All right.
I'm gonna build this room.
We gotta build this
Meanwhile,
other thing. This deluxe
Well,
clinic.
Maybe when this game comes out, you can make better, different choices.
Maybe.
All right.
But yeah,
Well,
it looked cool. So that's 2 Point Hospital.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed your time here.
I did. I loved it. Thank you so much, Ben.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Suriel.
Thank you.
And thank you, Leo.
Thank you.
And viewers. Thank you. Bye.
And thank you all. Good night.
Thank you.